copy. There you go. Let's say I can't copy that.
All right, 19 Keys said, keep going, never stop. Envision your end goals. You have to network, speak to your mission, be genuine, call people, ask them how they're doing, communicate, include and create unity, add knowledge, and then conceptualize that knowledge for the masses, and then concise it for presentation, right? And so we looked at, we might have to dive into what just happened today because I mean it's only June 5th one time, you know, a year. But this June 5th seems to be very special because Apple said we going into a new space.
Yeah,
No pun intended.
yeah, that's definitely a new
You
frontier
might as well
so
pull
far.
up the Apple website. You might as well just. I mean, we might as well start there.
Let me switch to
Title.
real quick.
Because I don't know. I done got excited. Not picked up that paper.
Let me get it. Apple Vision Pro. New Apple. Oh, hold on, let me get the
Yeah,
do
man.
this Apple Vision Pro first. That's what it's called, right? Apple Vision Pro.
Showski.
This shit called Apple Vision. I wonder if they do got it. So I know please don't Twitter be nice today. Live on YouTube, man. Here we go. This is exactly what I
Yeah.
wanted to see. So we got
You said that was just a
MKBHD.
problem?
Nah. They got the MKBHD. He was tweeting about a lot of it. Let's go ahead and just go to the classicapple.com, see what they're talking about.
Yeah, man. Watch
They're
over.
saying Apple Vision Pro, new era of spatial computing. They always hit with them keywords. They said this is spatial computing.
Yeah, man.
Where we at? Vision. Wow. They got the watch. They got vision. What's next though? This is my show. Well, I'm married, but this is one of my favorite actresses. Yahara Shahidi.
But you got
Great
that good.
actress. She's a great actress.
So
Anyways, okay. So should we go through the Apple stuff? Like, dang, I didn't know Apple had the little scroll through like this.
I think we should give them a little bit of overview of what happened today, and
All
then
right,
dive in.
Because are you? Can you see my screen? The screen that I'm sharing?
Yeah.
Make sure- Get that. Get this. All right. Anyways, so let's start from the front. I actually missed the first part. They talked about the MacBook Air. You saw anything about the MacBook Air?
What I got from gathered from the beginning, well, from the whole entire thing, but in the beginning, I guess it kind of reiterated it, was that, they're all just using Apple Silicon now, that everything should be
Yeah.
chipped, the Apple Silicon chip. So the MacBook Air, like for example, I got an well, it's not, I guess it's older MacBook Air right here, and this uses an Intel chip.
Right.
So what they're saying now is if everything is using that M2 or the M2 Ultra, you're pretty much you're gonna have an
Goes quick.
enhanced speed. You're gonna be able to do more. I don't know personally if yeah,
Nobody
I don't know personally. Let me mute that.
know about that sound.
But I don't know personally if that Air is what I personally wanted to see. I wanted to see
Yeah.
another MacBook Pro, honestly.
Yeah, I don't think no MacBook Air should be over 1,000 if it's gonna be like that. But hey,
We will have to look at the specs, but I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. The biggest thing they were selling was the Mac.
yeah, the regular Mac. Yeah, I was definitely about to slide up to it.
Yeah,
Yeah, so MacBook Air. I don't know how. I mean, they're basically just turning MacBook Air into like just a slower or a lesser Pro. But I think it's really about the price when it comes to the lower versions of their things. I think the
I think
MacBook
they're
Air
gonna get rid of the
13.
MacBook. Do they even have a MacBook still?
I think it's just Air and Pro.
Yeah, I think they're just upgrading the Air. The Air is pretty much gonna be able to handle the new technologies, but it's still not gonna be on par with that Pro technology.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't see the point of an Air starting at 1,300 personally, but that's what you call inflation. All right, so
Yeah, you supposed to be get that for $9.99 at least.
right. So next is the Mac. Mac Pro gets Apple Silicon, Mac Studio, which is crazy. Mac Studio like goddamn most powerful computer. they
Bro,
be they be
when I
getting
say
sleep
I
talking,
wanted
boy.
to like trade in my whole, I got a desktop last year. I got the M1 chip in it.
Yeah,
I'm blown. I'm not blown yet because I need the prices to go down on this stuff. Because look at that, 2 bands, 7 bands.
yeah, yeah. Prices. They was not caring about prices today, at all. At all. They were just letting it fly. 7 bands for the Mac M2 Ultra Mac Pro. Who's using that? That's the real question.
The
But
real, the real guys, the
I
ones
think some
that's.
generative AI people are going to be using that. The way it was
Mhm.
looking. But yeah, so those are out of my price range. I'm not paying $7,000 for a computer. I'm not that guy yet. I don't need that. 2,000 for the Mac Studio. Um, it's not that bad. It's it's a really powerful. The bad thing about it is that you just can't play games on it for real. Which
Yeah,
that doesn't matter that much, but I'd hate to pay two
nah.
thousand for a
I
computer
mean,
that you
it
can't.
does. It does. I think Apple's. It seems like their game plan now is just to partner with game like studios now.
Yeah, that's the
See who.
issue though. I don't like how they. If you want to get your game on Apple, you got to go through Apple.
Yeah.
You got to go through like the Apple Arcade and all the extra.
Mhm.
You got to might have to have a
You
direct
pretty
deal
much
with Apple.
branding with Apple. It's like signing to them,
Yeah, like
basically.
at least let us use Steam on it. Well, you can't even use Steam on it. Paying $2,000. But anyways, it's a powerful computer. Still not something that I would prefer because that's just not what I need. I don't need 24 core. It go crazy though, but it looks like this is more geared towards corporations, which is interesting. Enterprise.
My bad, bro.
You good,
Yeah,
but it looks like this is more geared towards enterprise
which
than
is
consumer.
surprising to me because it seems like with this chip stuff, they're trying to. I don't want to say trying. They're doing it,
Yeah,
but
they're definitely doing
yeah,
it.
the middleman with Intel, get them out of there.
Yeah,
it's like
Something
at this
about it.
point we're gonna be able to give you the Mac computers. You
Yeah,
know
they
what
don't
I'm
even
saying?
want Steam, no third party gaming software to be up in there. They said if you better come to Apple Arcade or you doing direct partnership with Apple.
Apple's
Interesting.
elite.
They're trying to moat big moats. All right, so next up, iOS 17. I like these updates. These are always my favorite updates because they actually
Seems like
affect you every day.
yeah, it's more of a user experience. I feel like update
Yeah,
with this one.
for
Let's
sure.
focus on the like. Let's focus on bringing new functions. But like I think the biggest thing I liked about it was creativity that they kind of focused on.
Yeah,
I do think that I mean if we're gonna we live in an age where I mean I try not to be on it like that, but if
right.
you are on your phone, you want it to be kind of like an immersive space for you. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
this
So
is the most important invention in a very
I
long
mean,
time. Everybody got a phone, and if you leave your house without your phone, you feel naked. Very important. Well, they got us. Let's say that. But it's interesting because these contact posters we spoke about it earlier. But me and Justin we were doing some research on some crypto projects, and this is extremely similar to a crypto project that allowed you to exchange contact information with a tap of your phone and exchange contact cards and things like that instead of handing somebody your phone to put their number in. It's different now.
yeah.
All you gotta do is tap. Uh, Seemed like it was a long time coming, but it's finally here. Finally here.
It's
How'd you like
crazy
it though?
because if you can conceptualize, like if you can think it,
Yeah,
it can really happen. And I think the biggest thing is Apple is just a place where they can do it at scale. Like they have good timing with their products. I will say that. Like they kind of move the market.
yeah,
Um,
they definitely do. They
question for
definitely
you.
do. What's up?
No, no, I'll save those questions for later. We can go.
Okay. All right. So live voicemails, which is cool. They transcribe. If you get a phone call, you send it to voicemail. If they actually leave you a voicemail, you'll see it live being transcribed on your phone. So if you're in a meeting and you can't
I
answer
think
the
that's
phone, right? That's pretty cool that you can see what they're saying and you can then still decide if you want to pick the phone up and answer the call. For example, if it's a really serious call that you see being transcribed, pick it up. And yeah, I think that's another just a quality of life that helps a lot. Just little things. Apple is so good at the little things, man. But apparently Google Pixel had something like that already. Call screening. Interesting. But we all know Apple is not the first to anything.
See, the thing about Apple is like with their marketing, they're like they'd rather not be first at this point in the game. They'd rather
Right.
just bring the best product out just because they know they have the
Yeah.
following and they got the volume, bro.
Yeah.
It's,
And they always drop the best, the fastest ever because they look at what everybody else do and they just make it a little bit better. Interesting. It's an interesting strategy, but they get it done. So FaceTime has video voicemails. That's good. That's nice. Um, okay, so he tweeted about this. Google says, hey, just a joke. Google, please, for the love of God, add RCS support. I think RCS is rich communication support or something like that, which allows pretty much everything to be quote unquote iMessage, right? So it wouldn't be no green bubbles, blue bubbles anymore. Like it would be everything would be blue. They have the RCS support, but Apple probably not going to ever do that. It's one of their biggest reasons why they have such a environment or such a moat is it's interesting because it's so minuscule, like blue bubbles, green bubbles, but seems to be an actual reason why a lot of people stay with iPhone.
I think it
Yeah,
is, bro. I mean, I think group chat, the group chat in Android community or Google Pixel community, like I get it. But
yeah,
the iPhone has built a community within itself, like like they've attached themselves to a generation of people. You got
yeah,
to think about it. Like we grew up with our when we first got the group chats where they like you know what I'm saying when we first started doing them, it
yeah.
was cool. But then it just like evolved into where you could like add so much personality into it,
Right. There's a lot.
and so it's like. It's
Like,
to me, it's like I don't know. I don't know if you could compete with like just the environment.
right. And I think one of the other biggest reasons why people choose blue, quote unquote, blue bubbles over green bubbles, I think it always lied in the media transfer, which is another benefit of having
Mhm.
the RCS support is whenever you send videos and pictures, if you send a
Mm.
video and picture to somebody with a Samsung or Google Pixel, it looks terrible. Or if you
Yeah,
receive it back, like it's trash because it's SMS. But if they ever added RCS support, then that wouldn't be an issue anymore. So I can see why they don't. It's a business move. It's a very egotistical and selfish business move, but that's what business is, and I can only respect it. Guess we got to stay with the blue bubbles until further notice.
I
I am
mean,
I
yeah.
hate sending videos to
I'm
people
about
that
to cut the pixel for the work though.
I feel you. I might need to too for my dog business because
You
I
know what
don't
I'm
like
saying? I'm tired of
sending
people
these.
hitting my personal line, bro.
Right? Yeah, might have to get a fix. All right. So next thing, iOS is they didn't say AI, but they definitely said natural language models. They definitely said machine learning in
Hmm.
terms of the autocorrect. So I mean, autocorrect's always been here. Um,
Yeah.
I can
So
recently I can remember just complaining about autocorrect. Autocorrect's always been kind of iffy.
I would say a lot of this stuff they're buzzwords now, right? But
Yeah.
we were learning about these like even back to at our job. I'm not gonna say who where, but they have stuff out there on YouTube 4 or 5 years ago, 6 years ago. Just talking about the technology and how it works, like
Right.
at a high level. So it's like they're
Which
bringing it
means
to. I think they're bringing it to the user, like at full scale. Like now, like at this point, if you under 30, I feel like you should be able to kind of understand like what's going on, where they're headed, and
right.
just you gotta adapt with it because I mean it's here now. It's not
Yeah.
even something that's just like far out like this the future. Like no, it's here.
Yeah, yeah, and it's really been like you said. It's really been here. Like I don't know what people thought the algorithm was that social media used to figure out what you like and put it in your face. But that's what you
Right,
call artificial
right,
intelligence. That's machine learning. It's been
right.
here. Like that's what's been happening. Well, I don't know why like we can go to you go on Google and search up something if you buy something, and then you go on Instagram and you see those same ads showing up on Instagram. Like that's machine learning. Like it's been here, and but now they want to call it AI and get a little deeper with the natural language models and like I said, it's been here, but a lot of people say it's in the future. But like you said, man, you better hop on the train. You're gonna get hit by it. But finally, autocorrect is gonna be a lot smarter. I swear, I feel like when they first introduced autocorrect, it was supposed to be this. I feel like this is actually a like a recycle, but obviously AI has improved since they first
Oh,
first
wait. So
released.
you're saying? I don't mean to cut you off, bro.
No, you
But
good?
so you're saying like even so like slang that I might be using,
Right.
it'll start remembering that instead of just remembering the
Yes.
technical dictionary
Right.
word. I got you. Okay.
Which
Okay.
I swear I thought that's how it was
Yeah,
always
yeah,
supposed
yeah,
to
for
be.
sure. For sure. Yeah.
They recycled it. They're not slick, but they was a little slick this one, and I caught them out. I caught them out. We're gonna point some other things out, like this right here, iOS 17 standby feature, right? Like when
Hmm.
they had the new iPhone 14, they introduced the lock screen, like the illuminated lock screen that has, my phone's locked right now. Oh, my phone's locked. You can still see, time and notifications and stuff, right? But now if you turn it to the side, apparently it's gonna look like this. I don't know if that's really a big feature. I feel like that's like a just an update to the current lock screen, but they threw it as a big feature. Marquise Brownlee seemed to like it because it turns the iPhone into a mini home assistant, which is kind of cool. But I feel like it was already like that. So
I mean, yeah. I mean, I would say, I mean, I got an iPad, so like even the way the case sits on the iPad, I mean, it's kind of built. All of these devices, I feel like if they have a screen, they have the potential to be a home assistant, like because
right,
it's just
right. So like I said, the only benefit to this, I don't know what's different between this and like I said, my lock screen that I have the stock market on my lock screen. I got the what the moon phase on my lock screen and the time and
And
notifications.
you can talk to it.
Right, and I can say, "Hey Siri," right now, and it'll, you know. So I don't know. There's nothing different between this and it just allows you to do it horizontal now. So that's another little slick placeholder, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's a
On
filler.
Apple.
You know, you gotta add them.
Yeah,
Oh, where is this at? I gotta look up where this is at. Hold on.
I hear shit.
You good? I'm gonna hold it down.
It's over here.
Man, Red, what's going on? Well, we're gonna have a brush break. Shout out to Double Take, you know what I'm saying? Hope y'all living good out there. Be blessed.
We good? Just a little win. Something.
All right.
All right. I need that adaptive audio now. You feel me? Anyways,
Is that
yeah. So
pronounced
Micah,
Sonoma? You said
I
that.
think Sonoma. Let's see if he had anything. Oh, he didn't tweet anything special about it. See if there's anything replies.
I'm
Okay.
ready for another
Okay.
Mac OS, honestly, so
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see if there's more about that. Let's see what else he said. Okay. AirPods are getting a new mode called adaptive audio. So it is a new setting that blends transparency and noise cancellation. Uses machine learning, which is another. It's interesting they didn't want to say AI, and they just use machine learning and NLM to choose
Well,
what outside
they being
sounds to
technical
blend
with
in
y'all.
and which ones to completely cancel. Which is, this is good. I like this. I like this adaptive audio. It chooses what to blend in and what to cancel. See how good it works. But I'm assuming machine learning it gets better over time. So
So, question.
yeah.
That's for the AirPod Pros, or does it say
Yeah, I'm
specifically?
assuming both. I don't know. Yeah, I would assume both AirPod Pro and the AirPod Max.
Okay.
And so, the commercial they were showing was dude walking through.
With the Max?
I think no, he had the AirPod, the Pros in. He had the Pros in, and so he was just walking through, and he walked past somebody. Oh, he was walking, and somebody with a bike came up behind him and beeped the little bike horn, and he heard it out the right side, so he moved over. But then he walked past people that was lawn mowing or blowing, leaf blowing, and it muted that sound out. So it just decided the leaf blowing sound you don't need to hear, but the bike bell coming up on your right, you need to hear. So see how that works. I like that.
I don't know. That's gonna. Hey, I'm gonna have to see the models.
Right. Where the open source code at? Looking at. All right, and then yes, last but not least, Apple Vision Pro. All right, so should we go through his little? Yeah, we'll give him some more love. All right, because he's a respected guy. Apple Vision Pro is a new kind of computer that seamlessly blends the real world and the digital world. Yes, it's gonna change some things. Fully 3D interface control with your hands, eyes, and voice. When you first put it on, you see all your apps. It casts shadows so you can see it spatially where it is. You can place them around the room. You can have environments to block out your surroundings, and you only have to use your eye, so it has eye tracking, and you can use your hands. So I know the PlayStation VR2 has some eye tracking, but clearly not like this. And then voice controls. Yeah, this looking at these, like just watching the scenes that they had in the conference, it just looked like the future for real. Like I can easily see people walking around with big headsets on like that, especially if you can see everywhere you're going, and it has a lot of productivity. I don't know why you wouldn't just walk around with that shit on, especially if it's comfortable.
Go to the website real quick, because it's
Yeah,
kind of like an interactive page.
yeah, oh yeah, facial computing. I'm gonna have to hit that notify me. Seamlessly blends digital content with your physical space. And one of the things I liked the most was the I wonder how clear it is, but the screens that you could put up, like for the TVs, you
Mm.
can use it as a personal TV. It's pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. 3,500 though is What? So,
Bro, people sell a car for 3,500.
saying like this got to do a little bit more. And me and you, we have the idea of it can definitely be worth it all 3,500. It definitely will be, especially when the developers get their hands on it and make some things that are actually useful, so that you can use these wherever you go.
Right.
Obviously that is the goal, that you can literally walk around and not take it off for probably 5 hours at a time.
I know
I
that
get it. That's what sets it apart.
be a lot different now.
Say that one more time.
I think that gaming development is going to be a little bit different now. As
Yeah.
far as the immersive aspect, I feel like it just adds another dimension of. I mean, granted, real world games, like you already kind of are immersed into the world,
Mm-hmm.
but you know,
this is definitely different. You mean we both tried the Oculus before, but the thing about the Oculus is that you do not know where you are in regards to where you really are.
Right. The Oculus reminded me of Wii with graphics.
Yeah,
when it came to
and the
graphics,
graphics weren't that great.
I'm trying to get, there was no shade meta, but
But
I
I
ain't
think
seen
the
the
main
Oculus,
issue was
but
that you had to take it off.
Oculus. Yeah. What you said?
I was saying that I think the main issue with the Oculus, which was kind of hurting them, was that you have to take it off. You can't keep it on. With this, you can keep this on. That's what's really going to set it apart, right?
Joysticks, bro. I'm trying to tell you, bro. That's like a Wii, bro. Like that's like
joysticks is.
I don't think they. I think they rushed it out, like because they. I think that Meta believed in the metaverse, like before that, everybody can conceptualize how this is all going to work together.
Yeah, yeah. They definitely released it more as just a video game.
Yeah, because this is like real. Like if Meta would have said, "This is what we're about to drop," you get what I'm saying? Like that would have been the Oculus. We would be looking at Meta in a different light. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo.
Yeah. And the number one issue is that you have to take it off to be able to know where you're going. Like, I think that's what has us all looking at this in a different light. You don't have to take it off. You can still walk around. You can literally walk into the kitchen, make a food, make something, walk back, and not have to take it off. Like you couldn't
It's
even
gonna
think
get
about
down
doing
to
that.
the size where they're literally just glasses, bro.
Right. Yeah, and that's what I can really appreciate. Like their goal is we want to make something that's a real wearable, like the watch. Like you don't have to take that watch off ever unless you're charging it. Like that's where Meta went wrong. You can't make a wearable that you have to take off.
Yeah, that's like PlayStation and it's like gaming consoles that
You can't.
been done before.
Right. Yeah, but Apple
It
they
looks
do it.
comfortable. It looks like they're trying to be comfortable. It doesn't look like a heavy, hard headset. Like they sold me. I ain't gonna lie, they sold me. They sold me.
Them fabrics is looking clean, man. Fabrics.
3,500. It better feel good, but I promise to.
Bro, got to look at the fabric.
You see how clean fabric. They trying to get you to buy it, boy.
Yeah. They like do it right, man. Digital
here's
been waiting.
Who are the? I know there's probably people that are against like all of this, like you know what I'm saying, like just the advancement.
Oh hell no!
That's the wire.
Oh wait! Oh shoot! Okay, wait.
What happened?
Okay, so
the external battery is 2 hours, and that I don't know if you saw that part, but it's like something that you kind of hold near.
Right, but you see the issue, right? External battery supports up to 2 hours of use, and all day use when plugged in.
Right.
So that means, are we talking about the external battery has to be plugged into the wall for all day use? And if you take the external battery out of the wall and walk around with it like they was doing in every single one of those, you only get 2 hours.
Yes.
That's slick, but
I think it's like it could fit in your pocket type time.
Right. They must be, and that must be a whole nother business that's going to come through. People are going to make more powerful external batteries specifically built for Vision Pro, so you can last more than 2 hours. Because 2 hours, damn near a meeting. You might run out of battery during the meeting. I've been in a 2 hour meeting before. If they want this to be used for
Yeah,
work,
they're
it's got to
talking
be.
about workspace and like really using it. But I mean, I guess they're imagining, well, you'll be in office, you can afford to plug it up. But this is the first iteration of it. So as they always do, Apple improves, and this is their way to improve. Oh, 4 hours, 5 hours next
Yeah,
time
yeah,
they drop.
exactly. That's exactly how they do. Because they did that with the iPhone every year. Better battery. All right. But they didn't really show the power pack. Like I keep seeing the cord going
I
out.
think you got to see it in the thing if it's not up there, bro. It was like you could fit in your hand, like the mouse.
Okay,
I like
have to see. But memories, yeah, the memories are gonna be great. It's gonna be it's going. We talked about this way before that they want to be able to create memories that you can relive.
bro. If anybody want to rewatch Matrix,
Yeah.
let me know, bro. I'm trying to tell you, all this was in here.
Now, look at Upload. They literally had their barbershop for memory memory movies. Basically, they just went into your brain and you could relive a movie in this Apple Vision Pro. Crazy.
Mhm.
Everything on movies kind of come to life sometimes. And then
I'm
this
about to
right,
get crazy.
whenever they showed the FaceTime, I was like, okay, you can see them, but they can't see you. But then they came back around later and said that they create a damn 3D avatar of your face and they move your faces in your mouth and stuff like that. So you're just represented as your avatar, which is crazy. Very
So like,
crazy.
did you choose your background? I guess I gotta just say,
Yeah, I'm assuming you choose your background. And they just I want to see that. I'll show
yeah, we
you.
gonna need some live demos. We gonna have to get them soon.
Yeah. Cause that was crazy when they showed the little avatar. Where is that at? She really the face of Apple Vision. Okay, girl. Yeah. You know where she's from? She's
No.
from blackish and grownish.
Oh, that's her. I didn't even know that was
Yeah.
her. I couldn't tell because
There
of
it
the glass.
is. All right, big eye guy. Uh,
I ain't want to assume. I ain't know.
and then the development platform, we're gonna be tapped in for development platform and the privacy and security. Apple's always, always everything always end to end encrypted. Everything's always on your phone only. I mean, that's what they tell us, right? You never know unless you really deep dive. But yeah, that is necessary, especially because of all the privacy that is going to be flying around.
My question is here now. I feel like we got a good enough information on what they're bringing to the table. But how does this compete with the HoloLens with Microsoft as well? Or
Well,
is that
the
even
HoloLens is expensive as hell, and it is also see through. So I think it's directly competing with HoloLens, right?
mm-hmm,
Let's see that. How much? That's the real question.
4,500? I saw
That says at 4,500 saved per expert trip.
they put that 4,500. I said,
Yeah,
hold on
right.
now. They can change that.
3,500. So we at their same price point. Which one is
So
better?
it is a direct. It's like, but you saw Apple's through the jab. It was like a subtle, like, said
They
you
said
can
something about
integrate your
Microsoft.
Microsoft Office
Yeah,
app and
and
Zoom and Teams.
I
I was
did
like,
see
okay.
that.
You think they trying to? You think they're trying to get them with the Vision OS, saying that
They
it's a
had
better?
everybody up there. I was surprised the amount of companies they gave shout outs today. Because it was micro and obviously they only had a deal with Disney from what I seen, but if I had to guess, they might have a deal with Zoom. I saw Zoom being used multiple times.
Mm,
They shout out WebEx multiple times. They shout out Microsoft a couple times. I mean, they was definitely giving their shout outs. It was interesting.
I think they want to be just the overall choice. Like,
Yeah, but what Ian said that these top companies work together so nobody gets hit with that monopoly charge.
hmm So you
Doesn't really
think that they
surprise me.
have to have competition? Like, do you think that it's just out there for
I
that?
think it's literally, yeah, I really do. I really do. I think HoloLens and I feel like Microsoft and Apple, this is planned for years. Fang.
Because they literally look
Microsoft wasn't on
about
Fang.
they look about.
Yeah, this is literally direct competitors for the top two companies in the world, same exact price point. And
You can't make up 3,500. Like if Apple would have said for 2,099, like you know what I'm saying, I would have been
yeah,
like, okay, they're trying to really out, like they're trying to get them on all fronts. I think they're leaving it up to the consumer,
yeah,
and you know what the consumer fan, you know how that get down. At
you
the
on
end
the
of the day,
Apple, bro. You on Apple.
once it gets integrated into iOS, bro, it's like, oh, I can do this, this, and this. I could.
I did a little reversal today. Oh no, wait, market just closed. I didn't even peep the market close. Well, I got this jack. Market closed. Interesting. Okay, my fault. Anyways, yeah. So Apple Vision Pro, I think it's a new frontier for sure. We definitely gonna keep an eye on it, and we definitely should be one of the first people getting it. Double Take TV, you'll see it here first. Well, maybe one of the after all the influencers get it.
We'll get it.
Then
We'll have it
we'll
here a
get it.
second.
Yeah,
You
we'll
know,
have
on
it
the
here.
double take on the.
Yeah, just like Apple, we might not be first, but we'll be the best. Be the best. All right. Bet. So then I guess we can go ahead and yeah, final price 3,500. We'll see. We will see. All right. So should we go to game two?
We could do a quick recap.
Talk about game two real quick. Move that to the back of the title. Change this to sports. Game two time to talk about game two. All right. NBA Finals game two. Wow. My prediction is done for. I'm gonna say I did
I
really,
feel good.
yeah, I did really
I
swear
said
it
they
was a
was
good
going.
sweep.
They needed to steal one.
They definitely did too. That's
I
the
don't know
crazy
if they're
part.
better than them though, bro. They're not better. That Nuggets team is different.
Yeah.
When they clicking, they are different.
Yeah, Jimmy, clutch as always, bro. He started making shots at the end, even though he wasn't playing that good all
Bro.
game.
And I think I recall saying something about K Love needing to
Yeah,
be in
we
that
was both talking
rotation
about
too.
Kevin Love. Like he needed to be in the rotation. What did he do? Come in there, 10 rebounds. Like he led the team in rebounds in 22 minutes. So he
The
clearly
thing
did
about
too.
him is like it's the IQ too. Like some of the just like extra passes or like
Yeah,
knowing when to kick it up ahead. Like I saw this one, he just got the board and kicked it up the head to
yeah.
Bam, and
I saw
Jokic got
that.
hit with the ball. I
Yeah,
was just like, these are
you need
things
that,
that the other bigs just don't do. You know what I'm saying? Or
right?
the other, it's just like you need that. You need that.
Sheesh, yeah. That was definitely clutch and very smart play. And like you said, that's only something you can get from Kevin Love on the team. I'm looking at these plus minuses. It's crazy. I don't know who this Highsmith is, but he don't need to play no more. He played 6 minutes and it got negative 17 plus minus. Like, my God, you gotta
I don't know
chill.
how that worked, but ain't no way they went down 17 that 6 minutes.
Boy, Haywood Highsmith came in there and they got smacked. I don't even know how they was giving
They
how
be
they had a
playing him
two
on
man
defense a
rotation.
little bit. Like when they get in foul trouble, he come in there. You
Two
know,
man rotation is interesting. We got 10 versus 8 over here in Denver. Really, this Braun dude ain't even. I mean, 53 not bad though. I'm gonna give him respect. Give him respect, but the rotations are crazy difference. But Miami came away with it. Very good game. Who do you think as of now? Let's say Miami wins it all. Who's Finals MVP? I think it's Bam. Crazy as it is right now.
Bam got interviewed last game for the
Bam,
win.
Bam, 2 games in, he averaging like 20 plus and almost 10 rebounds. I'm pretty sure.
The thing about Bam is if he wins Finals MVP, Now he has to go in that list of centers, like that's in the league right now. We always say Embiid, right? We
He
always
would
say yeah.
definitely be in that list. As crazy
He's
as
in
it
the
is.
list, but it's like I feel like we've always said he was undersized.
Yeah,
Like
I mean, he's always for sure, for sure.
I don't know. I don't know. I
But
think it's a Cinderella story for Jimmy Butler if he got it though. Like
yeah,
so, it just depends on how they want to play it. If they want to give it to the young guy or the
I
old
mean,
vet.
you gotta give it to the player who's playing the best.
Man,
Yeah,
don't say that
2015,
because they done
13.
messed up a few Finals MVPs.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta give it to the person who made the most difference, I guess. But they have messed up some
Depends when
finals
those
MVPs.
moments happen, right? So like, let's
I
say
mean,
this thing go to
Bam
seven.
isn't and Andre Iguodala though, or I don't know who else got sniped besides Steph that 1 year.
No, I was joking. I'm just saying like when you play on duo teams like Kobe and Shaq. I think Shaq got majority of them when they played earlier.
Right.
Um, not
Yeah,
saying
that's for
like
sure.
I know Kobe didn't show up the first one, but the second and third, he was there.
Yeah.
But I'm just joking and talking, but I'm just saying it depends on just whoever they want to throw it to. Personally, I think that Jimmy Butler is the leader of the team, though. Like
Right. Definitely the
if
best
he
player on the
if he
team and the
don't
leader of the team. But
like he kind of do stuff that don't even show up on stats for like
has Bam
just
won Defensive Player of the Year?
has he? They gave well, I'm not gonna say gave. Jaren Jackson got one. I know that.
Right. Okay, so Bam does not have one. Okay, so he wouldn't. Yeah, so I mean that would be crazy if he got a ring and finals. He would be talking so much. He would. Nobody could tell
He was
me
knocking down the
anything.
mid range though. I will say that. I like that
Yeah,
about his game.
and he's
He
super
can.
aggressive. He could bang out on somebody too,
Mhm.
and switch. He could pretty much switch on everything, especially against obviously
29, 3. Not bad.
29-3. What's the playoff stats? Damn, 5
16,
years in a row in the postseason. That's pretty good.
18 this year.
16-9. He averaging 17 and a half and 9 in total. Not bad. We'll see. We'll see about that. But
The
so
Heat team, they all scoring to like in that to get like they all under like 20 points
right,
just scoring
yeah,
because they got like
the
4 or 5
team.
score. Yeah, yeah, it's a team effort with them.
So what are you still on Denver and 6?
Bro, I don't think they got a like Jokic is the type of dude, bro. I don't know if he's gonna lose on this stage, bro. Like I
Yeah,
just don't see him walking out there losing 4 times, bro.
yeah.
That's
I
the
don't
thing.
either.
Not the way he's been
Bam,
playing. And we got to talk
Magic.
about how players like how they've been playing throughout the playoffs.
Yeah, he been doing
He
way
shut
too
me up.
much.
Him and Murray have shut me up. I can't say nothing about them. They show up.
Bro, he been doing way too much. Let me see. What's his playoff stats right now? 30, 10, and 30, 10, and 13. Good playoffs right now. Like, come on, bro.
See that to me is a real Finals MVP. That's something you can
Crazy,
sell.
bro.
30, 10,
He's
and
been
13.
28, 12, and 7 in his playoff career.
And the thing about it is, he is
Crazy.
lighter. He is smarter. He's doing the little things. He's running the floor at his size. There's a lot of
Yeah, he be
players at his
booming.
size that never did that.
Yeah, he be
Like,
taking off, bro. He's
I be
sliding off.
confused, but it's his steps. Like they're so his stride so long. Like
Yeah, he
oh,
be taking off, bro. That is crazy.
he be running, bro. But it's like they called 3 fouls. So this is how I don't know how I feel about the refing of the game last night. They
Yeah,
called like 3 fouls on him back to back to back. Like
yeah,
or not 3 fouls, but a couple fouls and then a few possessions where they called it out on him. And when he said he clearly didn't touch it.
right.
Anyways, I think those things throw you out of rhythm, and if he responds well to that, like throughout the playoff, if he owns up and says, the team owns up and said this is where the run started for the Heat in that fourth quarter because they really had the game in a controllable manner. Like,
You know,
yeah, the Heat took the lead, but I did not expect them to maintain the lead the way they did throughout the
yeah,
like last 6 7 minutes.
yeah, they definitely, and then they kind of pushed it too. Duncan Robinson's played a big part in that too. He had a nice little
Gabe
spurt.
Vincent is one I want to talk about.
Even Gabe Vincent, yeah, he's crazy with it. He definitely getting a paycheck. He's getting paid as we speak.
Yeah,
Getting paid as we speak.
next one up.
And he got the highest plus minus. Hey, it's not everything, but it was something.
Hey man,
Very
that
efficient.
but they got to do that 4 times. Like
But
that's
they
the
going home. We gonna really see.
Tyler Harrell's coming back.
Yeah, I heard. And what next game, right? And they already
Yeah,
running a 10-man rotation, so he can easily. Like I was talking to my dad before, and I was
take
like, I don't know.
Iceman out of there.
Yeah, Highsmith is cooked. He's done. He's done because he's only 6'4". How you 6'4"? 6'4". You're good.
His wingspan is long as I don't know what though.
Yeah, he's out of there. Yeah, I was
No.
talking to my dad because he was telling me, Hero was gonna come back, and I was like, I don't know if I would play him this late in the season. But now that I see that they're running a 10-man rotation, then there's no need to play him. Like if they was running a 7-man rotation, I don't see. I mean, obviously they would have to expand it to 8, but I don't see how he can just get thrown in a 7-man rotation just like that off injury, especially
Yeah,
in the finals.
especially if they're in a rhythm. I think it
Right,
being 10 men and the fact that Spoelstra is like the Miami Heat are like a next man up type of team.
right.
So I think that you play within the offense and the flow of the game. If he's on, he's on. If he's off, Spoelstra, I'm pretty sure is going to come
Well,
sit that man down
yeah,
and put Duncan Robinson or something. You know what I'm saying? Somebody
yeah.
that's on.
Man, like after 10-man rotation means Tyler Hero will be on the court. He will be
If
on the
he's
court.
not on the court 10 man rotation, then
He's
they
not
paid him
ready.
for no reason.
I was about to say he's not ready. Then he must be still hurt if he's not playing.
Nah, but I feel like he can make an impact. Will he be in a groove right away? I don't know. And game 3 coming back, I like
It's
it
a good
because it
time
gives
to
him.
come.
I like it. It's better than game 4.
Hell yeah!
I,
And coming
I,
off a win, going back to game 3, like I do
this
like
is
this
a good
timing.
scenario. It's not too much on you. It's like it's 1-1. The
Yep.
series is really it started over. They gotta win 2. If they
Yeah.
win 2, then that's where Denver I feel like gets nervous.
Denver's nervous after the next game. I like this thing that Draymond said. Excuse me. In a 7-game series, every team that wins, the pressure flips to the other side, no matter what. Like every game in the Game 7 series flips the pressure to the other side. So, all the pressure right now is on the Nuggets, right? And so if the Heat win, then the pressure's on the Heat again. I mean, because that's how I feel. I feel like the Heat doesn't really have pressure going back game 3, win on one in Denver. Like I feel like
Mhm.
all the pressure's in Denver because if Denver goes down going into game 4, um, that's gonna be tough. But
In Miami is tough. Yeah, in
yeah,
Miami.
yeah. Hey, that's the great thing
They got,
about
to me personally, Denver has to win this one because I don't want them to win 2 in a row. The first team to win like 2 to 3 in a row usually are the favorite to win that series.
2 in a
But
rows.
especially when you still won, bro. Like you got to think about it. These players, all right, they played over 100 games this season. Tyler Harrell's coming back. That's a new factor, right?
Yeah,
I feel like, but playing in Miami, bro, being paid what he's been paid, and for me to know Tyler Harrell, from what I know him to be, he's going to shoot the ball and flow within the offense. Like he's not going to do nothing too crazy, but he can create better than Caleb Martin,
hell yeah.
create better than Max Strus,
Duncan
Duncan
Robinson.
Robinson. So like when they can't
What?
create and they
Wait a
kind of
minute.
look lost, I feel
He
like he
played
comes in and
one.
gets one.
Oh, this is the postseason. My fault. I didn't mean to cut you off. I thought this was regular season. He only played one game. I was like, what the hell?
yet.
So, yeah, I agree though.
I feel like he comes, but like he can't force it though. It just gotta flow.
Yeah,
Like,
he's the third leading scorer on the team.
yeah, don't force it, bro. I feel like Gabe Vincent is playing with confidence. Like the other
Yeah,
players that don't really score like that, like weren't big factors during the regular season as far as scoring.
yeah,
They can score the ball and they got confidence to score the ball now. So I feel like he shouldn't be afraid to make an extra pass or to just get his shots whenever they come to him instead of like searching for it. Because I think
yeah.
that's what's going to give the Nuggets the edge because they're gonna adjust. They're gonna like, bro,
That's kind of hard that they in the finals and missing a third best scorer.
bro. I tell
Maybe
you,
second best
I
scorer,
wouldn't want to
honestly.
talk about it, bro. Eric Spoelstra is one of the
He's
crazy.
different, bro.
Pat Riley, crazy. Eric
Yeah,
Spoelstra, crazy.
yeah. That's a great franchise right there. Yeah. All right. Well, yeah. I guess we'll see. We'll be
Game
back
three.
here on Thursday. We'll speak about Game 3. We might come with
You
something a
got
little
any
different for you.
predictions? Who you got? Who you got?
Game 3. My prediction. I think we gotta go. I mean, I gotta go with the Nuggets. I want the Heat to win though, so I'm just gonna try to reverse psychology, and I'm just gonna say Nuggets. You feel me?
Bro, I want Miami to win for sure. I really want to see the upset. Like, I'm an upset type of person.
Yeah.
But Jokic does deserve one. I would say, like, he's not like no bad guy. Like, even though he's like his nickname is the Joker, like he's like probably one of the most chill superstars I've kind of seen.
Yeah,
Like,
especially when you dropping the numbers he do, bro. He's averaging
bro,
triple double.
triple doubles, and I'm chilling, and I'm saying I'm not even the best player out here. Like, I just play with the team, and they, you know, I'm like, bro. There's people getting triple doubles that said, "Man, I'll leave if this ain't right." You know what I'm saying?
So I mean,
So
he do got the biggest paycheck in NBA history. So no, he ain't
loyalty.
mad. Yeah,
Hey, you got that
loyalty on side.
Serbian loyalty. Hey, they came up with that. Hey, you better pay, mans.
Yeah. All right, bet.
But
So
look, though.
you got so I got the Nuggets. You say you got who?
I got the Heat, bro. I got the Heat, and
What's the score? We'll do the score and a prediction, and we'll see what happens.
I got the Heat. They gotta score. Nuggets coming out fine. They pissed off.
Yeah.
They coming out with that tray ball. Like they ain't even playing. Like I know it's Miami, but they not playing first quarter, second quarter. Watch, they coming out fire. I feel like the Heat got to put up over 100.
Mm-hmm.
110, 105. It could be somewhere in there. And like,
Yeah, I
but
would
that's
say
that's what it's gonna take. They got to get stops though. They got to keep them under. They got to keep the Nuggets under 100 to win, in my opinion.
yeah. I'm
'Cause if
thinking
you
this might
let
be the
them run
first
that ball,
blowout.
huh? You think it's a blowout?
This might be the first blowout of the series. Nuggets drop
You think
120.
Nuggets come in there smacking?
Yeah, I think they're gonna go crazy. We'll see though. We'll see though. You know, I don't know how. I really don't know how good of home court advantage it is for the Heat. You feel
Miami
me?
is wishy washy if they lose them, bro. They will
Yeah,
leave.
yeah, they are very wishy-washy. So I would definitely say blowout. I'm gonna go
If they win it,
118 to 98. Denver.
that's not bad. It's not a bad guess. But like I said, I think it depends on that defense, man. Jimmy Butler, what you gonna do, man?
Let's see.
Bam, what's up?
We finna see. Dude, wifey just got home. Perfect timing. All right, so we'll be back on Thursday with another one. Appreciate
Peace.
it. All right.